Hello, Rudenites, and welcome back. So I'm a little bit worried because this is my second time recording this. The first time the game just crashed, which didn't happen in any of my testing, and I made sure to test like pretty far. So I'm not sure what happened there. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. But I might need to try like saving more frequently just to make sure we're up on it. But last time we defended ourselves from a ruthless attack against us. How dare they? We got Morholt, but he doesn't have any creatures currently, so he's just going to be a questing knight for now. And I thought we had one. The other one must be out questing still. So we don't really have too much we can do with organization. I had forgotten how night-starved Norgard is early on. They're really in an awkward position trying to deal with that stuff. So I think we need to delete a monster over here. Yes, we got to delete Crunch, which is unfortunate because, I mean, level 6 dragon, that's nice. That'd be really nice, but Nuzlocke rules. We don't need extras, and that's that. So we're going to have to be very, very careful with our remaining creatures and, not lose any more because we had the tragic loss of our lizard man, I think it was. I'm like mixing up the stuff that already happened and the stuff that happened in the episode that I'm restarting now. Alright, so all that being said, I don't think there's anything else we can do except execute this turn. I am curious if they have the same setup as last time, so let's find out. Last time, Go Rule here, had a pretty weak defense going on, so it looks like they have the same thing there. And it was in the middle of that battle that the game crashed, and everything else was not really assailable. I mean, Porkney over here, that's my nickname for Orkney from back in the day. Maybe, but it would be kind of tough. If it wasn't for Khador, I could do this one, but Khador is a scary beast monster. I mean, look at that. He starts out at level 29. The cap is level 30, so he's one level below cap. I also get to mention once again my fun fact about Khador here. If you look at his portrait in the bottom right there, he's got like what looks like maybe like a shirt with like lots of like wrinkles and stuff in it. Still, even now looking at it, but especially back in the day when I was playing like on an old CRT TV with even lower resolution than what we're seeing now. That really looked like his skin to me, so it almost looked like he had like this desiccated, like dried up, undead skin, but I'm pretty sure that's just clothing, him and his skull mask going on there. And then Damas over here, they've got Googer and Galewing, the Griffins. That's not really something I want to be messing with. In fact, they might attack me at Humber. That's a possibility, because Humber is kind of weak. Alright, well, let's see. Hopefully this doesn't crash on us again. Carleon invades Salisbury. Kai and Dinadan lose. That's insane, because Kai and Dinadan are like two of the strongest units in the game. Alright, so Go Rule Castle. Gwynplaine, Yvain, and Zerafin. Y'all are gonna be running at him. My lord is building a new age. I will not let you interfere. Let's be quick. I have a lovely lady waiting for my return. Good for you, Gilsis. Good for you. Elementist. They're called mages in the normal game. Alright, so let's get our formation going. We got 1, 2. We only have 2 backliners on this team. Ew, that's kind of awkward, actually. Alright, well, we won't go and glean up front for show. And then we could do like 1, 2. Put Yvain up there. Get the Dargan over here. So Rock can go here. Fancy! The Rock is named Fancy. That's awesome. We can get our Hellhounds on the side. put the pixie back here for now. Do you want Dargan here or here? Doesn't really matter. I mean, this is a pretty easy fight, so we'll just Dargan it up right there. We'll put the giant wrath over there. Flower, you're just gonna hang tight right here, honestly. And get Xeraphim in this slot right there. So Trot can go over there. Alright, Brewsome. Okay, Xeraphim can't quite get over there right now, so we'll just do that. There we go. Crack, get on over here, buddy. And Volek on this flank. Alright, cool. So that's going to be our setup moving forward. In my opinion, formations are like the most important thing in this game. It is incredibly important that you have a clear formation that's, you know, putting your strong units up front, defending yourself, and then you have your backliners behind them. And I think it's pretty important to move in that formation, since you have to, most of the time, be attacking into the enemy down there. And I honestly think that's one of the biggest reasons why the enemy AI struggles, because look, they never make formations. They're always just kind of scattered around like that. When they attack, they just kind of come in piecemeal. And I really think that the AI could be improved by giving them the ability to make those formations. But, you know, it's obviously the game's very, very old. That would have to be an update to Renertia, the new one. Because even that one, like, they kind of put formations together there, but not really. They just do a slightly better job of defending their squishies. But if they can get that going, it would be a much more challenging game, which would always be good. And I like moving in formation, just so you know, it keeps that, like, it's like a little like reverse wedge sort of thing going on here. It's cool. Let's see, we want to... I generally find that like 4 spaces is the magic number for moving. Clay golems can only do 3, so they'll fall behind. But everything else, like 4, it lets your less mobile units keep up while still moving you along at a decent pace. Like you can see a dragon here can only move 4. Alright, so I think I'm going to want the unicorn here, so let's do that. But yeah, I mean, it sets you up nice. In the default game, I'm not sure if GE works the same way. There's a full-on lizard outside my window doing push-ups right now. Like, it's doing that thing where they bob their head up and down. It looks like they're doing push-ups. Anyway, I got distracted. In the base game, the original, on easy mode and maybe normal, I got to admit I didn't play enough of the difficulties below hard to remember too well. When you attack, the enemy will actually come at you. But at the very least, hard mode and possibly normal mode, you have to go to them. There's a really cheesy thing you could do that I'll admit I used to do back in the day when I was a kid, but you know, once I started doing challenge mode and stuff, it wasn't an option. They will rush at you as soon as combat starts for them, and combat starts for them when they're either attacked or when you get close enough, which is usually like 3 tiles. So I'm about to do that right now, actually. But what you could do then is always have a low-cost unit like a ghoul that you don't really care about, and you send that in. Basically, you make your formation, get all set up defensively, and then you send in your low-cost ghoul, in this case, right up to them. They attack the ghoul gets annihilated because everything attacks into it, but then they rush your defensive formation, and that makes the game even easier. So that's why I don't do that, but that is a very strong way to ensure that your formation is effective, because you know you could always make them attack into it. Alright. And it actually crashed before this. We didn't act like I got like right up to here last time, and then it crashed. So this is officially further than I got last time. But you can see here, right? Like he immediately leaves that defensive position. That's such a bad idea. Like I don't know, if they just stayed on there, like in the Switch version, the Legend of Inertia, they will stay on their castle, and it actually makes it much harder to fight them sometimes. Like I haven't been able to pull off the one mob per hero challenge mode in Runertia because it is a lot harder to deal with their tactics. So I mean, that just shows how much little AI things can make a really big difference. But you can see, because I got that frontline formation set up here, I'm now in a good spot to hit him with breath attacks, to hit him with maybe crosscutter, although yeah, that's some low hit chances, because Gwynglaine's agility is not that great. I mean, it's actually, for a knight, that's pretty decent. Like, you compare him, like, Yvain has pretty good, though. How about this knight down here? Wow, all these knights have pretty decent agility, actually. A lot of times you see that agility lower on these kind of melee defensive units. Alright, let's hit him with the Frognarok. Do I want to take out Peck or Poke? Peck or Poke? Well, let's get some chip damage in on Peck here, and that'll put them closer to kill range for whoever else wants to attack them. So it's really important to plan out who gets the XP for kills. Because, I mean, obviously, as you're seeing, we get XP for just, doing attacks and stuff like that. But if you really want to level effectively, you need to be getting the kill XP. That's really what it's all about. Especially once you get up to the higher levels, where the attack XP just ain't gonna cut it. Alright, 142, that puts me at 331. I'm trying to be safer since losing the lizard. It was a big blow. Alright, it's almost 100% that Gilsis is going to Genoflame in his position, so I don't want to move more things into the Genoflame. Genoflame has a range of 3, so it'll hit my entire main front line here. Alright, let's see. Volek here is going to be able to hit in a way. And that, along with a flame from Xerafen, can take out Peck here, I'm pretty sure. Genoflame might actually be able to do it too. So here's what we're going to do here. We're going to Hunter Shot, Poke. Don't think it's quite going to get him low enough here. Oh, a crit though. I mean, a flame would definitely kill him. I don't like that I got a crit in return, but I'm going to have a heal coming in here in a second. Gruesome. Wow, he just goes. So that's why I'm always keeping my ghoul back, because Gruesome just like rushed the back line to go after that ghoul. That's insane. Shootless. Oh, he just retreated. No! No! I was gonna get the big XP for the Griffin kills. You bastard. Oh, I set that up so well. Xerafen was about to get a huge XP payout. I've been robbed of XP. I'm actually like so pissed about this right now. Alright, well, at least we could take out Gruesome. We should have enough to safely do that. We just gotta be strategic in who we send in. Like, I don't want to send Volek in, actually, because 1, 2, 3, and then it's double move to go into the forest, 4, 5. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to retreat, and he's not going to do that much damage. But you know what? I mean, here, that one will move back. Yeah, actually, no. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. We're doing it. Bite! Because we want high agility targets to be able to ensure that we actually hit this guy. Brusum is a samurai, and samurai have pretty decent agility, so I want to make sure that we actually get in there and do that Dimaggio. Let's harden somebody up here, just so that the pixie can get some expas, get him closer to leveling. Alright, Brigandine. Shit. Right. Well, we can get this attack in. Nice crit. Good job. Nope, no. Move back. Alright. Brigandine, please tell me you can get over this. Shit. I really should have realized that Marble here was going to zone of control out my ability to get in there. Well, that is unfortunate. Let's attack into Marble here, because again, we just want that expas. I think we're still going to have the kill, because we're not level tied right there. Okay. Get some expas. Man, he got lucky there. I think that was sub 50% on his end. Alright, we'll circle around behind him here. And you know what? It doesn't show encircling, but I'm assuming with that blue number there for hit, I think there is an encircle mechanic in this one. Well, I was hoping to give the XP to Yvain, but my rock crit there. You got me! If I were 10 years younger. If you were 10 years younger, I still would have got you, son. Alright, New Almekia's army's in retreat, and we are victorious. We get 200 XP for Moontoes, Fancy, Digger, Wrath, Flower. He's getting close to Vampire. Zerafin at least gets 1 level. Squeak! I didn't notice the unicorn was Squeak, Volek, Crack. Lots of people leveled there. That was pretty nice. We'll take it. We got Go Rule Victory. And what is our quest looking like? Ector. Ector's in a deep ravine. Steep cliffs rise on either side, and a smothering fog hides the sky. Suddenly, Ector hears a low throbbing noise overhead. It seems to be getting closer. By the way, I'm going to read the quests like once per, because there's the quests repeat. So if this one pops up again in the future, I'm just going to skip it. He strains his eyes. Gazing upward into the fog, he sees something move. A huge Dargon! Ector holds his breath as the Dargon circles overhead. Finally, it issues a vicious roar and flies away. As Ector hurries to leave, he notices an icicle claw underfoot. Okay. Did the dragon cause it to be there, or was it just hanging out there? Would I have found it without the dragon coming by? Ector grabs the icicle claw and flees before the dragon returns. Ector takes the icicle claw. That sounds like a monster weapon to me, for sure. Brigandine, your majesty, Lewintail is here to see you. Another knight. Interesting. Show him in. Lewintail enters. Your majesty, thank you for seeing me. Lewintail, it has been a while. As I recall, you left Norgard claiming I was too young to be an able king. What is your business here? Well, I came to congratulate you on your recent victory. Oh, so he... Is that the trigger for him joining? I always wondered what it was. Is just if you win a battle, or you win an attack? I'm sure late King Erdwulf would be pleased. You did not come to congratulate me. I expect you wish to review my competency as Norgard's king in light of recent victories. Oh, my lord, I would not presume. So what sort of man do you see before you now? Ho-ho! I humbly... That's what my sound for the exclamation marks, by the way. I humbly profess, I see a man fit to be king. And now you wish to work for this king again. Ho-ho-ho! He's just adding more exclamation marks. Vinard, my lord and king, I beg for your forgiveness. I misjudged your ability and did not give you the credit you are due. Please allow me to rejoin your service. I am unworthy and will gladly serve in the lowest position. No need. A position has already been prepared for your turn. Lewintail joins. And he's got no monsters, I'm pretty sure. He's a berserker. He's a berserker with no monsters, yep. Alright, well, his agility is low as hell. His strength is decent, though. I mean, it's pretty close to Vaynard's. And Vaynard is a lord, so I mean, he's super strong. Rune area is only 3. That's booty. Well, we got another quester for now, because we just don't have the creatures to give him. That's all it comes down to. Ector and Lewintail are off questing now. I am going to save it just in case we get another crash, because that would be very unfortunate. Alright, and let's get our planning all done at the end of this episode so that we can just pop into the next one ready to fight. So, first thing we gotta do is we actually get to summon, because we didn't have any creatures left behind here, right? Yeah. And even if they were in there, they weren't left behind in the battle, so I wouldn't be able to. I'd have to... Alright, so we got 4 to choose from here, so let's pop over to our random number generator. And we hit 1 to 4, generate, we get 4. So... Number 4 is a wyvern. Okay. That could eventually get us to a Bahamut. Now, there is a slight amount of RNG when you summon in this game. So you can see the base stats over there, 540, 100, 80, 30, 65. 549, 95, 77, 28, 64. Alright, so we actually kind of low-rolled on that, unfortunately. Wyvdo is not, the ideal wyvern specimen, but it is a wyvern specimen. Man, this group already has so many frontliners. I'm throwing them in there for now. Now, because this is an encounter one, right? A summon. This wyvern is actually switchable. I can move the wyvern off of this team in the future. So that's something we're going to have to kind of keep track of and remember. This wyvern is not set in stone like these other ones are. Alright, and I don't think I got any... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't think I got any class ups here. Seraphim just has 2 stars. Yvain, I'm going to have to figure out next battle, actually, if I want to multi-class Yvain or not. With melee people, it's really going to depend, I think, on... Let me actually see. So, Guinglain as a knight is experted. What are the abilities he gets? Shield block, I don't think will transfer over, because you actually have to have a shield, right? But accuracy should, if abilities transfer over in GE. So it doesn't cost me anything to pop him over to like Ranger right now. And we could check. He does still have accuracy +5. Is that something that Rangers usually get? Like a Pyromancer definitely wouldn't have that. Yeah, so abilities carry over. I still don't think it's worth going for Guinglain since she's already level 17, because you're losing out on so many stats. But Yvain, I might be cross-classing Yvain here. So actually, now that I know that, let me double check. Do I have any 15 melee people anywhere that would benefit from a little bit of cross-classing? Nope. Lewintail's 17, so he's the same boat as Guinglain, where it's not really worth it. How about here? Road Bull, nope. Dillard, nope. Fatisha, no. Alright. Well, Fatisha and Dillard, when they level up a bit, can. Alright, so let us execute our turn. Actually, hold on. Let's go over to Humber, because I think this is our weakest team. And we just got that. Oh, the Icicle Claw can't go on the dragon? It can't go on a wyvern? Are you kidding me? Look at that wyvern right there. The claws, like, look exactly like this item. Griffin? Okay, Griffin. And I'll give it some blue, which doesn't hurt against Leonia. It doesn't help either, but gives a little bit more attack. Yeah, that's good. And did I see another sword in there? I think my only other knight is Yvain, though. And Yvain's gonna cross-class in like a second. Well, I will still equip him. Oh, but he's already got his shield. But attack plus 14. Oh, wait, you could have a shield and a sword? I really don't think that was a thing in the base game. I'm pretty sure you are only allowed to have one item equipped. Wait, so when I was doing the test run, I got like helmets and stuff too. Could I in theory have a helmet, a shield, and a sword? Like an accessory, a weapon, and an offhand? That's fucking crazy. That's really good. Wait, what weapon would Vaynard equip then? Because you don't really get like pole axes as weapons. Well, anyway, let's execute. Okay, anything attackable here? Damas. Ooh, they're still like I can't attack into that with the team that I have. That's too bulky. Like offensively, well, offensively they have 3 fucking angels, so they can just divine ray my anything into oblivion. But beyond that, they are not like super scary offensively. It's just that defensively, they're a freaking wall. I don't have the damage to get through that. Oh my god, they got rid of Khador, but they brought Zemeckis up instead. I can't attack into that either. Oh my goodness. How about Porkney? Nope, that's still got the double Fenrir's. Plague and Famine. What a name for a Fenrir duo, that's awesome. Ragunis, Esmery, and Fiel. Look at Fiel right there. Being Fiel. Is this attack? Probably not, because they have... Is that the only castle they have to defend? No, they got that too. Alright, well, what do we got? We got 4 and 11. That's actually... Oh, to go along with Fatisha, who I called Fat Bitchia back in the day, Adelicia, you never guessed what I called her because I was a very inventive, edgy preteen/teen. Yeah, it's Adabitchtia. That was her name. So we got Gilsis here still. We could take out that level 9 giant if we fight him here. I mean, we might be able to fight Camelford. No. Looking at what I got here, actually. And it would be a big fight, so Yvain would over level 15 for sure. Ooh. I might need to do the early game passive approach until I get a good opening. Yep, let's do the early game passive approach. Nualmechia attacks here. Yeah, see, already this is going to pay off for me, because now they have 3 castles they have to defend, which means they're going to be split up more. Makes it easier. Escalio fails an attack into Escares. I mean, they got Gish over there, no surprise. Kind of surprised I didn't get attacked. Lewintail quest. Lewintail finds a beautiful waterfall deep in a hidden valley. Thirsty, he kneels down to take a drink. Slowly, amid the rainbows formed in the waterfall's mist, a figure takes shape. It is Undine, queen of the water sprites. Lewintail tries to hold perfectly still as Undine begins to sing. Sadly, a gnat flies up Lewintail's nose. Achoo! Undine quickly disappears. Heartbroken, Lewintail heads for home. I'm not sure if you can get a good result there. I don't I don't recall ever seeing a good result from that. I think they always just run away. Ector quests. Ector wanders lost in a forest. In a clearing, he finds a strange fountain. Ector throws in a coin wishing for safe travel and luck in battle. As he turns to leave, the water glows and a beautiful water sprite appears. It's water sprite time, I guess, both Undyne and this one. You threw in this coin? I think this one she either curses you or gives you something. How dare... Oh, it's a curse. He's going to get wounded. How dare you pollute my beautiful fountain? I will punish your irreverent ignorance. Ector ducks, hoping to avoid the sprite's fury. Silence. Ector looks up, and the sprite is gone. Happy to be intact, he flees homeward. As the sun sets, Ector feels awed. The moon rises, and his body begins to deform. Moments later, Ector has become a duck. The sprite appears. Water sprite, since you are fond of ducking, I grant your wish. What? I wonder what the original Japanese is for that, because that pun would not work in Japanese. The words for duck and duck are not the same in Japanese. For 1 month you will walk the nights as a duck. I wonder if you'll avoid getting roasted. Quack, quack. The sprite disappears. Though the duck squawks long and loud, only the rustling trees reply. Poor Ector. So I got absolutely fuck all from that. That's great. I got a wounded knight that can't go on a quest, so it's actually even worse than getting nothing. And Lewintail just saw a pretty lady in a waterfall and then ran off. Alright, well, let's execute our organized phase because nothing new has happened. Can we attack? Camelford looks attackable. We're doing that attack. So our Guinglain, Yvain, Zerafin team is the one that's making us some progress right now. That's usually how this game progresses. You get like one team that seems to find openings, maybe two. And in fact, I think that's our second team's going to attack Porkney right now. And then your other teams just kind of wallow, sometimes defending themselves until they finally get a chance to go on the field. Also, I feel like New Almekio is disrespecting me because they have a salamander. And they have a stone golem. And they're just like, no, we don't need to put that, on the front lines defending against Norgard. Let's put it against this one knight over here. Assholes. I wonder if they'll actually attack with their one knight against the one knight over here. A one-on-one battle. What do we got at Lydney? Ugh, Zemeckis and Esclados with their vampire lord, Vlad the Vampire Lord. I'm actually really happy that these two moved there because they could totally attack me. Humber, how are we doing? Damas is still just a frickin' wall. Alright, so we're going to save, and when we start next episode, we'll be going after either Camelford or Orkney, whichever one we attack first. So, thank y'all for watching. As always, I have been your host, Trellin, and I will see you next time. Boy!